Up next, the Knicks taking on the Clippers. For the Knicks, they've been fantastic. With a win tonight, they'd hold the 4th best record in the league. Clippers, Knicks, only here on 2K Sports. Greetings and thanks for ending your Monday on 2K Sports with some NBA hoops. And along with Grant Hill and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Allie LaForce, our reporter. And here's the upcoming schedule for the New York Knicks. On Wednesday, they'll go up against the Jazz in Utah. And then on Friday, they'll go up against Tyrese Halliburton and the Indiana Pacers.
And for that game against the Warriors, it's going to be a good challenge for them. Even though they expect to win, it could probably go either way, depending on how well they play.
And here's the starting group for the New York Knicks. We've got Mikal Bridges, OG Anunoby out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns, and it's Brunson in at the point. And for the Clippers, Harden and Dunn, they man the backcourt. Collins at power forward, Zubac's in the middle, and it's Bogdanović in at the 3, small forward. Down the stretch we come in the NBA season, Grant. What are the contenders honed in on?
Well, B.A., the biggest priority is to have everyone healthy. Without a full deck of cards, it's very tough to win a title. And, of course, maintaining positive momentum wouldn't hurt either.
Dunn outside. Pass to Harden. Bogdanović against Anunoby. Bogdanović, no good. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Tyronn Lue gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. When Karl Anthony Towns was brought up, Coach immediately chimed in, saying, yeah, the thing about Towns is the sheer size that he brings. Our guys will have to be physical and make him uncomfortable around the basket to have success. Physicality and aggressiveness will be the key. Guys?
Okay, thank you, Allie. Here's Bogdanović. After the basket by New York. Just 5 to shoot. Collins passes to Harden. This one for 3. And it's New York with a rebound. Last time they met was in New York.
Because they took initiative and went right at the defense, a lot of the calls went in their favor.
2 things are a product of that. 1, you shoot a ton of freebies. 2, the other team goes deep into its rotation. Neither one of those 2 things is going to work.
Bogdanović, no good that time. Oh, nice D from Anunoby. The Knicks have gone 1 for 3 so far. Pass to Bridges. To the left side wing. Towns finds Brunson. Screen by Hart. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. Bridges misses. For Los Angeles, they've gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Just tremendous recognition from Collins there. Sees an opportunity to be a target at the rim, and his teammate puts it on time.
That's good from Towns on the assist from Brunson.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
It's good on the putback.
Yeah, Zubac knows his job, and that's to do the dirty work. Get into the offensive glass.
Towns on a screen. Brunson passes to Towns. Misses the 3. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. And since the turn of the century, die-hard Knicks fans had dealt with some lean years, Grant, until recently.
No doubt, B.A., and they're happy to see meaningful games. The arrival of Jalen Brunson just changed things, and they've gone all in to surround him with talent.
Now, the intensity, the toughness, the absolute ability to play bigger than your size, that is Josh Hart.
New York shooting their first free throws here tonight. First free throw is good. And Doris, when you have a veteran roster with some of the injury history of these Clippers, load management becomes a big consideration.
And B.A., how impressive is the resiliency of this team in the face of all that injury history they have? Credit the front office for the depth they have developed and the coaching staff for their incredible adaptability. It is nothing short of remarkable. Guys, when you talk about Josh Hart, he is putting himself in the conversation for one of the best rebounding guards we've ever seen.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Outside Anunoby. Towns outside, beyond the arc, and from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now. Clippers trail by 3. To the inside, and stolen by Brunson. And here we go, the Knicks in transition.
Let's remember, this is 6'8" with some hops. OG Anunoby with the dunk.
And Harden's got the ball here for Los Angeles. They come into this one having outplayed the Grizzlies last time.
Yeah, they hit the court last game with some serious attitude, especially on offense.
And what surprised me was how easy they made it look. Seemed like they got something out of every possession.
Back to Hart. Here's Brunson. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2. All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for the Knicks.
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far, really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
New York leading by 7. Pass to Bridges. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson.
Well, we know this. Mikal Bridges has the length and hops to score inside. Nicely done.
Outside Bogdanovich. And that's a foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul of the game. Clarkson's checked in for Anunoby.
Checking in for New York, number 00, Jordan Clarkson.
Bridges against Bogdanovich. Pass to Collins. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Well, John Collins around the bucket doing work right there.
Here's Brunson. New York working the ball around now. Outside Hart. Outside Brunson. Back to Hart. Shot clock at 6. Towns on a screen. Fires it. Hart can't hit.
Boy, he looks and will take that shot every time. Just won't go.
Bridges against Bogdanovich. Outside for Harden. Off target from outside.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
Hart passes to Clarkson. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Well, one thing we know about Jordan Clarkson, he's going to shoot it, Doris.
Well, B.A., he's been given the green light by virtually every coach he's played for. He's been one of those guys off the bench that you can count on for consistent productivity, and that's invaluable. Listen, the bench has got to produce if you're going to be an effective team.
He misses the free throw. One of the most exciting teams in the league, Doris, the New York Knicks.
B.A., there's a saying that the NBA is better when the New York Knicks are in the house and they are good. How about the resurgence over the last 5 years? They want to win now, and that rabid fan base is eating up all this success.
And he sinks the second. And Doris, the Clippers coach Ty Lue, considered to be one of the master tacticians on the NBA sideline.
And B.A., a lot goes into that. It's not just the adjustments in game or the play calling in late game situations. It's also the fact that this guy understands how to communicate with players, how to hold them to a high degree of accountability, and walk that line between demanding and being supportive. He is one of the game's sharpest minds.
Now here's Harden. A 20-point game for him in the win against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
And the way he passed the basketball was also a major factor. He created a ton of opportunities for his teammates, guys. Boy, this guy has completely lost his focus. Nothing working.
Stolen by Harden. And the layup is good off the glass.
Nice job by James Harden to leak out and get an easy opportunity in transition.
Clarkson outside. And the layup falls.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the three ball.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. So for the Clippers, Brown, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And it's Paul in for Dunn. Clippers trail by 6. Paul looking over the floor. Kicks it out to Collins. Pass to Brown. Just 4 to shoot. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Fires away from way outside. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. Knicks leading by 6.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Outside Hart. Brunson passes to Clarkson. Stolen by Harden. Pass to Paul. Over Brunson. The bank shot, no good. The Knicks have gotten 7 of 13 shots to drop. And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
Take a timeout.
For the Clippers, Lopez, he's checked in for Zubac. Jones comes in for Collins. And Miller subbed in for James Harden. New York also changing it up. Yabusele, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Bridges comes in for Hart. And it's McBride in for Jalen Brunson. Minute 32 left in the first quarter. Robinson, a screen on Paul. Shot clock at 5. Lopez with the steal. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. The Clippers are remaining competitive even with some shifting pieces in their roster. Star play creator James Harden legit, and our defense is really good. Offensively, we know what we want to get to, and we hang our hats on the defensive end. Back to you.
A heavy veteran roster. Allie LaForce with the report. Thanks, Allie. Yabusele. And the shot's good. And the Knicks lead by 6.
Yeah, Bridges proving to be solid in the pick and roll. They like him now handling in this situation.
Down low. It's stolen by Clarkson. Pass to Yabusele. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. Yabusele's got his second basket.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
The Clippers have gone 7 of 16 so far. Ball passes to Lopez. And it's Lopez with the jam.
Chris Paul will go down as one of the best pick-and-roll players in the history of NBA basketball. He has mastered that aspect.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Clarkson outside. Over Miller. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Outside Paul. From deep three-point land. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's the New York Knicks leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Knicks?
Well, they clearly came into this game focused on sharing the ball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
So on the floor for the Knicks, filling out the wings, Clarkson and Bridges. Mitchell Robinson is out there with Gershon Yabusele, and it's McBride in at the 1 spot. Now here's Clarkson. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Lakers in Los Angeles. To the middle, deflects the pass. 4 on the clock. 14 feet away, and can't get it. He's now 1 of 3. Clippers trail by 3. Brown passes to Christie. Paul with it, and Bridges picks him up defensively. Outside Paul. Here's Brown, and it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. Man, one key for quality teams in this league, beating the opponents you're supposed to beat. What goes into that, Grant?
Well, B.A., they call them trap games. An opponent that, on paper, isn't up to your level, especially when they're missing key guys. The thing is, can you find that juice to take care of business?
The Clippers making a switch here. Miller's checked in. Lets it fly. Up top, Anunoby. Another shot. McBride on the wing. Puts up a 3. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Listen, we know this guy has got a solid offensive arsenal. You've got to stay on point defensively.
Paul passes to Miller. And here's Brown. Pass to Lopez. Inside. Here's Jones. Not going to go that time. Oh, nice D from Anunoby. New York leading by 6 to the paint. Bearing his second of 3 attempts.
Well, OG Anunoby is just continuing to add to his skill set. Nice finish on the interior.
And here the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. To the wing, right side. Here's Lopez. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to go on Mitchell Robinson.
Lopez has mastered the art of the pump fake. He gets the defense lifted. Terrific patience.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
Well, Brook Lopez, such a versatile scorer. He's got great low post moves. He can also step away and face up and make jump shots. Very difficult bind for the defenders.
Here's what Los Angeles is going with right now. Bogdanovich has checked in for Brown. Dunn comes in for Miller. And it's Harden in for Chris Paul. And Lopez drops them both. And in the big market of Los Angeles, with a sparkling new arena, Grant, the Clippers are confident they'll be able to attract star talent.
Well, the expectation is they'll continue to compete with Harden and Kawhi. And then in a few years, perhaps time to make some big moves.
Mr. Mitchell Robinson won't be denied. Go ahead.
Well, the painted area is really where Mitchell Robinson thrives, Doris.
B.A., he might be the best offensive rebounder in the game, and his ability to do that helps teams win on the margins. He's also a menace on the defensive end, a massive presence at the rim.
And the free throw, no good.
I think obviously the shot blocking skills are the first thing you think of when you think of Mitchell Robinson. But this guy is showing signs of improving on the offensive end as well.
Bridges against Bogdanovich. Pass to Clarkson from downtown, and the three-pointer goes. And now an 11-point Knick lead.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Lopez, the screen on Clarkson. Harden from outside. Lopez for three. Clarkson grabs a miss.
He had more than enough room to hit that, just couldn't make it happen.
Outside Anunoby. Bridges finds Towns. Three-pointer off the mark. And so it's Bogdanovich with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. Outside Harden. Add that to his line. Now 3 for 6.
Yeah, James Harden's ability to finish with either hand, so crafty, understanding how to navigate around defenses when he's in the painted area.
Now here's Anunoby. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Down low, tipped. Now Los Angeles moving it up. Here's Jones, and the dunk by Jones.
Speed and explosive athleticism. Derek Jones up the floor in a hurry.
Clarkson against Harden. Ooh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
It's just a great screen.
And they got a high-powered finish out of it.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys.
Coming onto the court right now. Time to get excited for your Clippers.
He's checked in for Los Angeles. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Brunson is checked in for Robinson. Dunn outside. Bridges against Bogdanovich. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Now here's Towns. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against the Lakers.
Now, Towns has said he believes he's the greatest shooting big ever. That's how confident he is.
Harden with it. Brunson defending. Back to Harden. The three is up. And it's New York with a rebound. And here's New York now. They're on a 15-6 run. And the call will be against James Harden. That's his first foul of the game. And the Clippers making a change here. Collins checked in. New York also changing it up. Yabusele comes in for Mikal Bridges. And it's McBride in for Clarkson. Now McBride. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Lakers in Los Angeles. Here's Anunoby, and that one is hammered home.
Just leaping up to the rim, no one could get in Anunoby's way.
Clippers trail by 14. Collins outside. Back to Harden. The three. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. New York has gone 3 of 4 from outside so far in the second quarter. Anunoby finds Yabusele. New York working the ball around now. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Zubats. And the 2K leaderboard showing us the assist leaders over the last month. 5th best, James Harden.
His teammates trust that if they get open, he will find them. They're really in a groove right now.
And here are the Knicks now. Towns outside. Outside Anunoby. Pass to Brunson. 6 on the shot clock. Pulls up on the wing.
Oh, boy, James Harden, excellent job contesting right there. Boy, when he gives effort, look out.
Bogdanovic against Anunoby. Zubats, screen. Bogdanovic passes to Zubats. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Here's Brunson, coming off a 28-point game against the Lakers.
And let's talk about his passing, guys. Let's remember he also did an excellent job of finding guys in their right spots.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Anunoby. From deep. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. To snap the cold streak, Collins outside. Brunson against Harden. Sends it home from three-point land. Harden's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, this is the basis of James Harden's game, right? That three-point accuracy opens up every other aspect of the floor and his scoring ability.
All right, let's take a look at some numbers for Karl Anthony Towns.
He's having problems with his shot these days, and the analytics show that with his true shooting percentage headed down in the last 10 games. I wouldn't be surprised if he turned it around quickly, though.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here.
yourself a free t-shirt. Time for t-shirts. Come on now. Let's get wild.
Checked in for New York. Mikal Bridges comes in for McBride. Clippers trail by 11. Harden, the pass to Zubac. Outside Harden, fires the three. Hart pulls it in. Hart's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Bridges. And here's Brunson, defended by Harden. Harden against Brunson.
2 minutes remain in the first half. 2 minutes.
Shoots over Harden. New York, no good that time either. And so it's Bogdanovich with it. He brings it up for the Clippers. And the rise of Jalen Brunson has been fun to watch, Doris. No one saw him being this good.
I would count myself amongst those people, BA, and it's extraordinary. Jalen Brunson has proven highly effective, all league level effective, without having elite athleticism or size. And what that speaks to is his intelligence on the basketball floor. He has proven without those 2 qualities that you can be effective at the highest levels of the game. You have to admire it.
Now here's Bogdanovich. Coming off a 22-point game against the Grizzlies in Memphis. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Here's Bridges. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got his 4th assist in this one. 1 minute left in the second period. Collins outside. Harden against Brunson. It's tipped. Collins outside. Just 5 on the clock. Outside Harden. There's Bogdanovich with the 3. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 5 rebounds in the game.
He's so frustrated. Hasn't had a make all game. It's making it very difficult for them to find any success.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Now here's Harden. He's got 9. Collins passes to Harden. Give him that one. Now shooting 5 for 11 from the floor.
James Harden has made a living out of tough shot making. And I'll tell you, the defense pretty good right there. James Harden just better.
Here's Brunson. The shot comes out, and that'll do it for the first half of play. New York out in front. They lead by 13. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Carl, you were able to build the lead, but what's the key to maintaining it or even increasing it going forward?
I mean, don't change what we're doing. Just stay together, keep passing the ball, keep playing great defense, and just keep making them think and make decisions, especially the difficult ones.
Consistency is a beautiful thing. Thanks, Carl.
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule. And we're going to take a moment to talk about something. I've been seeing Shaq's face everywhere lately. Kenny, do you think it's fair to say Shaq is the king of sponsorships?
Interesting question, Ernest. Shaq, I do see you a lot in a lot of commercials, but I don't know if I call you the king of anything.
Ernie is right. I am indeed the king of sponsorship. Everybody wants the big Diesel stamp of approval.
Shaq, you ever think of doing any pro bono work? I've got a neat spot that I think you'd be perfect for.
Where's that restaurant at?
Changing focus now to that first half. A brutal game so far for the Los Angeles Clippers.
They haven't been close with some of these threes. Does the rim look like it's moving to them? I mean, seriously. It looks like it's multiple rims out there.
Aim for the middle one. At least that's what I've been told. That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Clippers trail by 13. Collins at power forward. Zubats in the middle. Harden and Dunn, they man the backcourt. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3. That's the group starting the second half for Ty Lue. Harden, the pass to Zubats. To the middle. 5 to shoot. Bogdanovich, that's good.
I like seeing Bogdanovich get it done inside. An opportunistic score around the rim.
Zubats with the steal. Pass to Harden. Back to Dunn. Back to Harden. Clock at 6. There's Bogdanovich with the 3. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got his 6th rebound on the night. Bridges passes to Brunson. Towns down low. He's guarded by Zubats. Count it. Towns has got 12 points.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And now a quick peek at the point guards who, over the last month, are not just making plays for others, they're putting up points themselves. 5th is Jalen Brunson.
And this group of guys, they have an innate ability to not only score at will, but to create for others. They're the complete package.
You know, they truly are. Whether it's one-on-one situations or staying within that team framework, that is a gifted group offensively. And, you know, you said it. Their ability to put up big points from the one-guard spot is what really sets them apart.
Three-pointer, Harden. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. To the inside, Hart. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. 6 points for Josh Hart.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Right side, Harden. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Knicks leading by 15. Oh, sweet move. Brunson passes to Bridges. And an Obi for 3. And James Harden pulls it down. And so it's Harden with it. He brings it up for the LA Clippers. Zubats with a screen on Brunson. Inside. And it's slammed in by Zubats.
Boy, how about that touch on the roll by Zubats? Nice finish.
Brunson passes to Towns. Out to Bridges. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It goes on Chris Dunn. Doris, when you think about the career of Mikal Bridges, how impressive has his development been?
B.A., I certainly think he's been a better player than people expected when he came out of college. What we know about Mikal Bridges is he's cross-positional defensively. He's made a number of big-time defensive plays in his defensive career. And offensively, he's proven more than just a three-point shooter. That fadeaway jump shot game is real.
Well, what you love about Mikal Bridges is he is going to accept whatever his coaches and team ask of him. This is what's allowed him to be successful.
So he gets them both.
And every year, Bridges seems to take another leap. His work ethic and drive to improve is impressive.
Bogdanovich with a screen on Brunson. On the wing, Harden. Anunoby covering. Pass to Zubac. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden. Zubac has got 8.
That bucket is really just about the efficient use of a screen. That's nicely done.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Mikal Bridges is very comfortable with his mid-range and in-between game. He said when it comes to the basketball court, it's not just the rims and the threes. You have the rest of the court, too. Now, not everyone is effective with those middle-distance shots, but Mikal always has been. B.A.?
He can knock him down. Thanks a lot, Allie. Now here's Collins. Right now, he's contributing about 15.5 points a game. Bogdanovich, no good.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Here's Brunson for 3. Bridges. He drops it from range. Bridges has got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, good position, feet set. Bridges totally ready to get the shot off in catch-and-shoot situations. Nicely done.
Zubac passes to Bogdanovich. And here's Harden. Pass to Zubac. Now Harden. From behind the arc. It's rebounded by New York. Towns has got rebound number 8 now. Outside Brunson. Now it's Harden. Now here's Towns. Zubac with the steal. Outside Bogdanovich. Zubac finds Collins. Bogdanovich from long range. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles.
Nothing going his way. Boy, it feels like he's forcing it and to no avail.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. He's checked in for New York. As we approach the postseason, let's see how things are shaping up in the East. You take a look at New York. With the playoffs fast approaching, they are well positioned at second place in the conference.
You know, for the Knicks, they've been terrific throughout the regular season, showing they may be just the team to beat in the postseason.
Now here's Bridges. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. Zubac with the steal. Pass to Harden. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. And now the Knicks on the break. Releases from 15. And Brunson with the bucket on the assist from Bridges. Bridges has got 3 assists tonight. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Knicks.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
And they've also been scoring on the break with how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court. Anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
And Doris, you look at Ivica Zubac. His game is elevated to a point where he's near the top of opposing scouting reports.
What's fascinating to me, BA, is there were a couple years where we were saying traditional fives are no longer part of the game. Not true. Zubac is a throwback. Plays to his strengths, playing in the paint, rebounding the basketball, and affecting the game with that 7-foot frame.
It's been great watching Ivica Zubac's growth. This guy, his game has evolved and his role is increasing.
Chris Paul, he's checked in for James Harden. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Clarkson's checked in for Anunoby. Good on the second one. And New York has possession. Now here's Brunson. A top-tier scorer, averaging a little under 25 points a contest. Robinson, a screen on Paul. The putback, controls the rebound and the putback. And the Knicks lead by 19.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Paul passes to Zubac. Here's Paul, and stolen by Brunson. And he lays it in off the breakaway. Brunson's got 4 points in the quarter.
That's toughness. That's ability to absorb contact and finish. That is Jalen Brunson in a nutshell.
Bogdanovich against Bridges. Bogdanovich passes to Zubac. Now Bogdanovich. Zubac, screen. 4 on the clock. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
This guy is completely out of rhythm this quarter. He just can't get going.
Outside Hart. Robinson against Zubac. Brunson passes to Robinson. Shoots over Zubac. Robinson can't hit.
Boy, he was anticipating a little bit more defensive pressure, and that's one you think he's going to make.
Bogdanovich finds Zubac. The kick out to Paul. Three-pointer. And the Clippers miss again. And the Knicks with possession. They're on a 15-5 run. And that one's good. Clarkson.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Zubac with a screen on Brunson. Pass to Dunn. From the arc. Jalen Brunson grabs a miss.
Hey, sometimes you miss even under the best of circumstances.
Hart passes to Bridges. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And that's now 11 points for Mikal Bridges.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
And here's Paul. Yet to see a basket. To the inside. And stolen by Brunson. The ball's knocked loose. Clarkson for three. Collins with the rebound. The Clippers really having a tough go here. A minute 29 left in the third. Outside Bogdanovich. And the Clippers miss again.
Boy, it's in his head right now. I mean, there is nothing working for this man.
Outside Hart. Outside Brunson. Robinson, a screen on Paul. That's good from Robinson on the assist by Brunson. Robinson's got 6.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Bogdanovich with a screen on Brunson. Outside Paul. And no good. The dry spell continues. Bridges passes to Clarkson. Brunson surveys. And he's going for the oop here. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Down low. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Collins with a screen on Bridges. Bogdanovich, that's good.
Puts one in the eye of the defense. First triple of the evening.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. Following this game, they'll hit the road to challenge the Jazz at Delta Center in Utah. It'll be the 4th of 5 games for them on the road.
Man, the defender really went after him.
And this is his 2nd and 3rd free throws tonight.
At the line for the Knicks, Mitchell Robinson, 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That free throw misses. So both teams making some changes here. And that trip coming up empty, missing both. With 1 on the clock. No luck on that one. And so it's New York. A huge 24-point lead for them. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your two guards share the wealth.
You love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court right now for the Knicks, Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Mitchell Robinson. Then it's Jordan Clarkson, then there's Miles McBride, and it's Anunoby in at the 3. Well, we know he can shoot it, Doris, but Karl Anthony Towns is most effective when he's also working in the paint.
B.A., he has such an effective arsenal offensively that he's most effective when he's getting to each of those aspects. So, you have back-to-the-basket skills, no doubt. If there's a mismatch, go at the mismatch. But he is also so effective as a driver. Straight line, with intent, and efficient off the bounce. He can also hit a mid-range. There is nothing he can't do on the offensive end.
Both shots good from the stripe. And Doris, you think about the top scorers in this league. They're creating those points with greater efficiency than in decades past.
Analytics is increasingly a part of the NBA. Teams are now understanding that 3 is more than 2, and if you don't make enough of them, you have a math problem. And then the other highly valued shots in the game, and maybe the most valued shots, are restricted area 2s. Listen, let's be smart about the game.
Now here's Robinson. 6 to shoot. Pass to Clarkson. Shoots over Brown. And it's Clarkson missing. The Clippers shooting 37% from the floor at this point. Outside Paul. To the middle. Here's Lopez. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, you have to love the energy from Brook Lopez. This guy has got deep inside position, and he accepts the hit like a champ.
Brook Lopez.
And he makes a first.
You know, Brook Lopez has consistently evolved as a player, adding layer after layer to his game and making himself a threat on both ends.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And you think about the Defensive Player of the Year award. It tends to go to big men. Any thought of dividing the award into 2? Maybe one for perimeter players and the other for big men?
Absolutely not, Brian. What we need to do is consider that the single most important thing it is for your defense nightly is guarding the best point guards or wings in the league. And the voters have got to understand it can't only be about big men.
Thanks for that great view, courtesy of the AT&T Connected Cam. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Clarkson passes to Towns. Back to Clarkson. 5 on the clock. And it's blocked by Harden.
James Harden, when he's locked in and focused, can be an excellent defensive player. But Weiss on the pipes on that one.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Here's Anunoby. And a nice finish on the layup.
Boy, easy pickings from that distance. More of that, please.
Outside Harden for 3. It's rebounded by New York.
You know, for this team to win games, he knows he's got to be much more efficient than he's been.
Pass to McBride. Here's Towns. Now here's Clarkson. Three-pointer. Hauled in by Brown.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field.
Now Lopez. Covered by Towns. And Lopez gets it to go.
Brooke Lopez never stops working, especially inside where he has been a force.
Lopez with the steal. Outside Paul. Pass to Harden. Lopez, the screen on Clarkson. Three-pointer, Harden. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Towns has got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
Well, he went into the locker room with 1-3 to his credit, and he's still looking here for number 2.
And he gets the bucket.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Harden's shot is good.
That's 2 triples for him, 1 in the first, 1 in the second.
And it's Mike Brown calling timeout here. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. Go for a different look here. Ivica Zubac checked in for Lopez. Collins comes in for Jones. Bogdanovich has checked in for Brown. And it's Dunn in for Chris Paul. New York also changing it up. Josh Hart's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Mikal Bridges comes in for Clarkson. And it's Jalen Brunson in for McBride. Now here's Brunson. Anunoby finds Hart. Robinson. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
What a presence Mitchell Robinson has given this team on the interior. He knows he can be a threat on the offensive glass.
Here's Harden. Here's the three. Harden missing again.
I mean, apparently he still has the green light to shoot threes, but he is in an absolute funk right now.
Bogdanovich against Bridges. Robinson a screen on Bogdanovich. For 3, Bridges nails it from 3. Bridges has got 10 points here in the second half.
Yeah, crafty move by Mikal Bridges off the pick. Just gets into some space and makes the shot.
Pass to Zubac. Now Harden. There's the 3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Boy, after making 1 3 in the first half, he's knocked down 2 in the second.
Screen by Hart. It's Bridges on the wing, defended by Dunn. Got it.
You can see it. He's taking better shots, and the results are coming because of it.
Collins, left side. It's stolen by Hart. Fast break, New York. The pull-up jumper, and it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. All right, Grant, can you talk about what Jalen Brunson has brought to the Knicks?
You know, B.A., he's made them relevant again. New York can be a demanding place to play with the expectations and the media. But he's taken the bull by the horns and had immediate success.
New York making a switch here. Porty's checked in for Robinson. Yabusele comes in for Hart. Clarkson's checked in for Anunoby. And it's McBride in for Mikal Bridges. That free throw good from Brunson. Doris, over the last few years, the NBA has done an outstanding job with replay, expanding its uses.
Well, you say outstanding job. For some, they would tell you that the replays and the reviews are taking far too long. For me, I have no problem with the time it takes because ultimately these are game-deciding, series-deciding, and often job-deciding outcomes. Let's get it right. And I tell you, James Harden's ability to power through contact and finish with bodies around him is something else.
Here's Brunson, and the jumper is good at the free throw line. Brunson's got 11 in the second half.
You know, put a rough first half behind him. He's absolutely crushing it here in the second.
Harden against Brunson. Pass to Zubac. Clarkson, left side. New York working the ball around now. Now Brunson. And it's blocked by Collins.
Collins with the denial. How about that rim protection?
Here's Bogdanovich. Dunn outside. No good on the triple. For New York, they've gotten 7 to go out of 13 attempts during the fourth. Brunson against Harden. Here's Yabusele. No good with the triple. And here's Harden. He'll bring it up for the LA Clippers. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Yabusele. New York has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Pass to Brunson. Zubac against Clarkson. Here's Brunson. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Zubac has got 11 rebounds in the game. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Dunn, the pass to Collins.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Now here's Harden. Launches it. They get it again.
Listen, keeping Ivica Zubac off the boards is no easy task. This man has got a gigantic, strong frame.
1:49 left in the fourth. Clarkson against Bogdanovich. And that one's good. Clarkson.
Well, Jordan Clarkson, a nice, efficient look there. Boy, that'll help your percentages.
Collins outside. Back to Harden. From outside the arc. Buries it from 3. Harden's got 11 points in the quarter.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Knicks.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And in the big picture, this marks their 43rd win of the year.
And that's a sweep of the season series. It's clear who the matchup favored. They'll wish they could have seen more of these guys.
And they got a lot of great solo efforts tonight, but probably none bigger than the performance for Jalen Brunson.
He was their catalyst tonight, the straw that stirs the proverbial drink.
Yabusele, a screen on Bogdanovich. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Clarkson. And it's Harden who pulls down the rebound. Now Los Angeles with it. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich with a screen on Yabusele. Jacks up at 3. Harden misses. Collins against Yabusele. And so New York takes this one by a big margin. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
All right, I'm with Karl Anthony Towns. Karl, congratulations on the victory. What was key in getting the win here tonight?
I mean, we played like we wanted it more. You know, we came out here and we just did a lot of great defensive stops. It wasn't offensive. It was more defensive. We did a great job. We got those 50-50 balls, put us in a nice position.
We could see and feel that desperation. Congrats on the win.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And let's reveal our player of the game, Jalen Brunson.